Insurance companies have multiple approaches to denying your claim for long-term disability benefits. Once they've denied your claim, then you have to have an experienced attorney to prepare an administrative appeal that'll maximize your chances of winning in court. You want to make it as difficult as possible for the insurance company to deny your claim. When you get your denial letter, it will state reasons why the insurance company says you're not entitled to benefits. It might say that you failed to provide recent medical reports. It might say that the medical reports lack evidence demonstrating that you're totally disabled. Your letter might say that you failed to provide data to support your claim, that you can't do even sedentary work. Or the insurance company might conclude that your doctor's records don't support your claims, that you're in severe pain that's so debilitating that you can't work at all. What you need to understand is that the success or failure of your claim is not just a medical issue. It's a legal issue that's determined by the legal language in your policy, as it's been interpreted by federal case law and regulated by federal statutes. And if you don't satisfy the legal requirements imposed by the policy and the case law and the statutes, then you have very little chance to succeed in a battle against insurance companies who have a battery of experienced attorneys who will do their best to uphold the insurance company's decisions to deny your valid claim for benefits. When you submit your appeal, you have to have the proper documentation, and that documentation has to have language that clearly supports your claim. For example, if you have severe and unrelenting back pain radiating down your legs, you no doubt are unable to do any type of work. But if you don't clearly state all of your complaints to the doctors that you see, and some of those doctors write notes that make it appear that you're not in pain, the insurance companies will seize upon those notes and conclude that the medical records don't support your claim. For example, if you have back pain, when you go to see even your eye doctor, for example, if you don't mention this to him, he may write something in his notes, something like, patient is in his usual state of good health and here for a routine eye exam. And if the insurance company reviews notes like that, they'll take the position that your claim that you have back pain is a lie. Many people don't want to admit that they're disabled, so they play it down when they're talking to other people, when they're talking to their doctors, when they're having social conversations. But when you're talking to a medical professional who's treating you or examining you, that's a big mistake. If you're in excruciating pain, tell the doctor exactly that in no uncertain terms, and do it consistently every time you go to the doctor. If you fail to honestly tell each doctor about the extent of your difficulties, the insurance company will use those doctor's notes against you. Another example is if your doctor writes down full range of motion in both legs with 5 out of 5 strength and no loss of sensation. In that case, your insurance company is going to point to that language that whatever problem you might have had, you've completely recovered and therefore your claim is denied. So when you go to your doctor, please make certain that you clearly state your physical situation, that you clearly tell the doctor what you're feeling, so that he or she accurately writes notes that reflect your true condition on each and every visit. Remember, the burden is on you to make sure that the documents in your claim file prove that you're entitled to benefits under the policy. It's not enough to explain that you're really disabled. If your doctor's records don't clearly reflect your disability, or if your doctor's office notes aren't supported by objective medical evidence, you'll lose your right to long-term disability benefits forever. Now, you shouldn't fight this alone. Call me today, and I'll fight to get you the benefits you deserve.